Well, hello, my lovely people. Yes, it's been a minute since I've been on this particular channel, but I wanted to give an update on the 90 days of success or 90 days, giving yourself 90 days before you actually quit your job. So, what I wanted to do is just kind of talk about today in terms of what happens when you decide that you want to transition from your 9 to 5 to actually working on your own or having your own business. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you guys for coming over here to this channel. It's been a while since I've been on this channel because I have been, working. Hey, um, this channel is not monetized. So, of course, I have to spend my time where there's going to be some type of monetary value because I need. All right. So, anyways, uh, so basically, what I wanted to do was just kind of give an update on what I did in these 90 days. I think I've actually been on here since the 90 days. It's been a little bit, probably over 90 days since I've actually started this journey of, working for myself, being my own boss. I've did it many times before, but this time around is slightly different. Whereas I decided to try different areas that I know that I was good at. Some of them did not work, not because it was something wrong with the actual business. It was because it was me. I did not want to do them. Like, okay, for instance, one of the businesses that I started into was the media marketing. That business. Now, I feel like that business is a great business. However, it is way more work than a lot of these people on YouTube is, telling you about. And it's way more work in terms of you not being paid, right away. Or let's say you have a little nest egg and you decide, hey, you know what, I want to do marketing or just open up a marketing company and things like that, right? So it's so much to learn with that. If you decided to just even work through your savings, which would have to be a substantial amount of money, like you need to have at least about, I would say, and I'm just guesstimating, you need to have at least about 20,000, set aside for this. And the reason I say that is because you have to learn that business, and you can't learn it from the people that are on the internet because their main goal is not to help you with your business. Because, I mean, why would they do that if you think about it? I know we always want to think that people are so nice and they're so kind and they're going to give you all these nuggets of life. They're going to tell you a little bit, but they're not going to tell you everything, okay? They're going to tell you enough for you to be frustrated at the end of the day, to be honest with you. But, and then you figure, like, okay, I know everybody is not going to tell me everything, so I'll look at this person, and I'll put it all together myself. Yes, you can do it that way. However, it's going to take you some time to do it that way. So in the meantime, you're probably going to spend a lot of money on stuff that you didn't need to spend money on, and probably not enough money on the things that you need to spend money on. So in other words, that business, to me, the people who do actually make it in that business, if they're being honest, it was probably because somebody else actually helped them in a way where they gave them some things like, helped them financially, or, they gave them a lot of different breaks. Okay. So that's one area that I looked at. I also looked at affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing to me is becoming one of those things like these multi-level marketing uh, uh, businesses and things like that, where everybody is talking about, well, all you got to do is just put your link on this, and then when the persons click on it, da 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 da. And yes, that might be true, but like a million people are probably going to do the same exact thing, and you're probably not going to make money. I have yet to make money on that. And it could be because I'm not consistent enough. It could be because it's just too much for, you know, too much of my time. I don't have time to wait until somebody click on something. The possibilities of somebody clicking on something that you put out there. You could put all those shorts out there. After you make take all this time putting out different uh, shorts and advertising here, advertising there, doing all of these different things that these people tell you to do on the affiliate marketing. Man, let me tell you something. You will spin your wheels and not make a dime. Now, a lot of them are like, well, I'm going to be honest with you. You probably won't make a lot in the beginning. No, you ain't going to make jack, okay? And the people who are making something, hey, they may be doing this 24/7. I don't know what the heck they doing, but I have yet to make money off of that. It's just like those MLM programs. Well, you could be your own boss and just sit back and relax, and you sell this friend and that friend, and then we'll all be rich. Not, it has not happened, not going to happen. And I'm just saying, I'm just telling you from my experience, it don't work. Now, I told you two things that I did that don't work. The other thing is that running your business from the ground up. Okay, so let's say you have a product. Me personally, I just thought about, hey, you know what? Why not market popcorn, because everybody likes popcorn, And I did that, and it didn't work because, of course, I probably just don't have the patience. I did a now it does now this would work better to me. This type of business would work better than affiliate marketing and multi-level marketing. Okay, you could probably, if you got out there and you really did your deal, um, and you were consistent and persistent in selling your popcorn. But I would suggest having a cause behind your popcorn, or if you have a food or something like that, I would suggest having a cause behind it. Like if you are passionate about mental health or something like that. Now, with that, I did make a little bit of money, but I spent more money than I actually made. Okay. So, of course, I'm kind of dropping that to the side. Right. Okay. So, moving right along. So, that's how many is that? That's one, two, three things I did. This is during the 90 days. Now, the other thing that I was thinking about doing was actually, what was it? It had cosmetics, right? So I was watching all these cool videos on people actually doing the cosmetics, and nothing wrong with this as well. If you have a space where you can actually go and, first of all, you have to buy all of the stuff, right? So if you have the space for all the stuff that you need to get for that, yes, I still feel like that could be a really good business. But again, you need to have a little bit of cash put to the side. You need to have your hustle, your physical hustle on. You know, this ain't nothing that you could just like sit in the crib and be like, oh yeah, let me make this stuff up. You got to have your hustle on, and this is hard work. That's hard work. That's really really hard work. Um, and you really have to have the passion. Like you need to be like, you can make it though with that. But the amount of hunger and the amount of get up and go and do it, needs to be there, and you need some help. You need help from other people, you need help from your community, you need people, you need, again, I would, again with that, I would still say you need to have some type of cause behind why I'm going to buy your product, right? It needs to be something that quite frankly needs to pull at our heartstrings. That's something that it has to be familiar with us in order for people to buy it. Me personally, mm-mm, not didn't work for me, but I know for a fact that it can work because I see many people actually making it work. Now, again, people aren't being real honest about how much money they put into it and how much money they get out of it, because if you have to make your own products or whatever, you know, it's going to take money, time, energy, and all the rest of the things that you probably will not be able to do within those 90 days. Now, we're just talking about businesses being successful in the first 90 days, or you can see some type of success happening in the 90 days. Now, okay, so that one, I decided I love products. I love to beautify people, but I needed, me personally, in order for me to stay on top of something, it has to be something that, again, that I really care about and that shows kind of an immediate gratification. Yes, I'm probably part of that microwave. I need to see something, even if it's just $1, man. I need to see it. So the next thing I did was I put together a subscription program. Now, this worked a little bit better because it was part of my passion. I'm still doing this one. Is the CPTSD subscription package. Now, I thought about all the things that I did to actually bring myself, to where I am today, outside of all of the. Let me just back up a little bit. I had a not a so good childhood. I had some other personal things that had happened to me, but I persevered. I overcame them, and I did it with a lot of different tools. So I decided I'm going to, hey, you know what? Let me put all this in one place. I already do trainings online to help other people. Those are free. So what I thought about was, hey, why not help somebody with the tools that I actually helped get myself where I am today? So I put it all in a little box, and it's a subscription box. And yes, it's a monthly subscription box. So each month is something that I did. It didn't happen overnight. So putting it in a subscription box was the perfect idea. Okay. Did I break the bank with it? No. But it did allow me to take all of the different things that I had already bought to help myself and put them all in a subscription box, put it all together and put a nice little bow on it. And yes, that works out well. Now, did I get rich off of it? No, but it does give me the things that I'm looking for, like that satisfaction of knowing that I'm helping someone. Also doing it's personalized, because there's definitely some things that all of the things that I put in there are very personalized, is toward what I know that actually works. Okay. And also I added a training on to that, which people can actually access online. Awesome. So that's one thing that I did, and it works out good. But does it put a whole lot of money in my pocket? No, but it does it put satisfaction there, where the potential of money is going to be there. I did make some money, not, I didn't break the bank. But I see that working out very well. I'm not really even looking for so much as how much I'm going to profit from it, which I know that is very profitable. I'm more looking for people being helped. And I know that type of attitude that I just said doesn't make you a millionaire, a billionaire, or anything like that. In order to be a millionaire, billionaire, I'm telling you, you cannot have the empathy and the compassion that I have, or you may have. You have to switch on your narcissistic, um, manipulative brain, okay? We all have it. We can switch it on if we want, okay? Now, I don't recommend this, but if you're the type of person that you just need some money and all this type of stuff, and you don't care about people in general, then yeah, you go down that route. You know, don't tell people everything about what you're doing. Use manipulative tactics. Me personally, I don't work like that. Um, so my other thing that I do that is working out super well out of everything that I've done, it is working out excellent. And that is teaching, tutoring and teaching online. This gave me, not only am I getting paid, because this is something I'm going to be doing, and not only am I getting paid for it, but I get the satisfaction of being able to help people learn. I'm mostly helping children learn how to read. I'm also setting my own hours. I'm also, so everything that I was looking for, I drilled it down to teaching and tutoring. Now, because I am a very caring person, I think these are the ones that just, fits well with me. The tutor and the teacher, that's paying me very well. Thank God. And it's going to be paying me even more students that I get. Now, eventually, I am going to have my own business. Right now, I'm working with a company called Varsity Tutors. I'm going to put that link down below. And varsity tutors are awesome. Okay. Now, a lot of people say, well, they don't pay that much. It's not always about how much a place pays, it's what you get out of that, the satisfaction of getting out that you can get paid quite a bit with doing the tutoring. But right now, my focus is not necessarily on just getting paid. Yes, I want my bills paid, and they will be paid. That's goes without saying. Am I going to get rich off of this? Not immediately. Not immediately. No. Um, and my whole thing of owning my own business wasn't just to get rich. It was to do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is loving what I do, having the freedom to actually do it, right? Having that freedom. And I'm so happy to tell you guys, I am overjoyed to tell you guys that this works. Okay. And not only am I happy to tell you guys about it, but I want you to get in on it. And no, I'm not going to run those silly schemes and all that stuff. But if you hit that link below that I'm going to put there and get hired there, what'll happen, they only give me $25 and they give you $25 as well. But that's not why you're going to hit that link. What you want to hit that link for is the fact that you um, love to help people. You love teaching. Now, do you have to be all brainiac to teach online? No, you just pick a subject that you know that you can actually find some wonderful videos on, or that you know that you could teach better than all. Maybe you had a subject when you were in school, like English or math or something like that. You had in school where you were okay with it, or you liked it at least. Um, and maybe some people came to you and were asking you questions. You was the type of person that could actually, you always had the answers on that. That's what you need to tutor. Now with varsity tutors, we have over 2,000 different topics that you can actually teach on. So you don't have to just stick with just one thing, or you don't have to do math when you hated math the whole time, and you don't have to do history when you don't like history or whatever. Just know that there are people out here that needs your help, especially before the pandemic, but especially afterwards. Okay. And people were still are behind. These children need your help right now, because there are some real learning gaps right now. Okay, because of that, they had 2 years off and have not. A lot of them, most of them, have not caught up yet. Okay. And they're not going to catch up because I don't think that everybody or any of the teachers had time to really catch these children up because everything was just thrown off balance. They were thrown off balance. They didn't, not only were they pushed online and didn't know how to get that going, and then, well, the teachers didn't know how to get it going. I think the teachers, I mean, the students probably caught on very quickly. But during all that time, they had to settle into a different place, the whole deal. So now they're still struggling. What has it been, like 2 years, 3 years, or whatever? They're still struggling. There's still some gaps in their learning. And I can tell that because I'm teaching children um, that are grade school children how to read. And I can tell that we have fifth graders that are reading like second graders. And there's no shade to any of them. It's not even their fault. It's just that the reason they're reading the way they're reading is because there are so many different gaps. Now, I said that to say also, if you have a child or preschooler or they're in fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, and they need tutoring, I'm going to include another link down at the bottom here. I have a couple of spaces open. I would love to teach them some of those gaps. Now, I went to Chicago public schools. Yes, yes. I would say they probably are the worst, but they're probably not. But I can see how the whole school system, the way that it's set up, it doesn't really give the child an opportunity if they don't catch on right then and there to what they have actually, what I'm going to say is what the system has actually put out there for them. Then they kind of get left behind. They skip over things. And I'm noticing this in all of a lot of the children's reading is they skip over words. And it's kind of like the reason they skipping over the words is because not that they don't want to be wrong, it's because people have allowed them to do that. Because if you're in a room full of people, right, and you're trying to read fast because everybody wants you to read fast out loud, one of the things that'll happen is that you'll try to skip over words to try to keep up with everybody else. Or there's a lot of people reading at one time and you just going blah, 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 blah. It's so many different ways. But if your child is having some issues with reading, you can click that link as well. And I'll be more than happy to tutor your child. I have some afternoon openings right now as I'm speaking today. I have those open. They may not be open later because I am pretty dang gone good at what I'm doing. So I found that within those 90 days that this is where I want to be, so there's 2 things that I'll be doing, well, 3. I'm still going to do my YouTube channels, come on and actually give whoever wants to listen, I'll give them the advice. I'm still going to do the subscription and the other class that I do on Saturday with all of my adult people, and I added on the tutoring, which I am very, very. I think I've always was supposed to be a grade school teacher, but I did not like the school system, and I still don't like the school system because, but the school system is going to do me well because these people, the parents, but I like now our parents are taking, I think the schools are too now because I'm getting a lot of tutoring opportunities because the schools are taking charge as well and paying for some of that tutoring, which they should because you know, uh, if somebody is not keeping up with what they think they should keep up with, then they should. I have some very bright people that I'm tutoring right now. I can tell you I have, let me do the counts. I haven't counted in a while how many students I have. And plus, I teach classes as well. I have 2 classes that I'm teaching. One class has 4 students in. The other class has 15 students in there. All of this is completely online. And the students that I have, and I'm just going to count them now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and this person hasn't showed up. So I'm going to say 13 children, right? And I have room for more because again, all of these children, all of these are in the evening. So the good thing about this whole opportunity is that you don't have to go outside and scrounge up all the opportunities. The varsity sends these opportunities to you, and you get to look at the person's file and see if you want to tutor that child. You don't have to just blindly be tutoring people that you don't know nothing about. They give you a whole profile on this, and I'm probably going to have another one on just varsity uh, tutoring, so that you guys can kind of see exactly how it is to actually be able to work for varsity. And I'm telling you, I am very impressed. So here's the thing: the lowest that you would ever get paid is $15 an hour. Okay. Now, so far, haven't had a whole lot at $15 an hour. Most of them are like $20 and so on and so forth. But again, each private tutoring session is really kind of done according to whatever it is they put in. So this is why, yes, I know that they're probably the student is probably paying, like what the student's probably, or the student's mother is or father's parents are paying about maybe 100 or something like that. I don't know. And that's not really my concern, but we can look into it if you like. But this is the big reason why I love working for them, but I'm also going to open up my own. Well, I also started that already. Of course, you know me. Y'all should know me by now. I've already started it. All I'm doing right now is getting the website together, and then I'm going to go from there. In fact, I think I'm just going to have somebody else do the website for me so they can be very professional and beautiful looking and all that. But I also work for another tutoring agency, which is called All School. Now, All School is I haven't really started a class in that, but I did get hired there as well. And I'll tell you guys more about that as I go in. Now, you can look up All School because there's a lot of videos on that. But there's not a lot of videos on Varsity online, or Varsity Tutors. Now, there are some, but they're not really getting into the nitty gritty of what it is to be a varsity tutor online. And so it might be for a lot of people, well, okay, they go, well, it's only $15 for 1 hour to teach the student, and then you have to do your own curriculum. Well, boo-hoo, cry a river, because see, look, this school is one that will allow you to teach these children. Now, do you have to have a master's degree? No. I believe you do have to have a bachelor's degree, and that could be in anything. It doesn't have to be, a bachelor's degree in education, okay? You do have to have a bachelor's degree. You do not, let me check something else. You don't have to have a teacher's certificate, but it's good if you do. If you do, that's great. If you don't worry about that. You are going to do if you decide that you want to be a tutor, they do have you do a interview where you're actually, doing a video, okay? But they ask you the questions. It's pretty straightforward. You want to pretend that you're in front of a class, and it's really just straightforward. I really do like it. Now, what I do is online elementary tutoring, private tutoring. You can also, if you're a person that knows how to do some of the exams, like the GED exam, like the or prep tests, test preps, or anything like that, that's great. Do that. Whatever is best for you. But I'm going to have another separate video. I'm super excited about this opportunity because as a varsity tutor, you work for varsity. They get you all of your leads, all of your opportunities and things like that. But you are still an independent contractor, which I think is awesome because you don't have to do you don't have to take any of the opportunities if you don't want to, but that'd be kind of goofy because I mean, why are you there? But they don't ping you and they don't get mad because you didn't, and they don't stop sending you opportunities because you didn't take the other opportunities, right? They're not going to do that. They're not going to stop sending. Like if I say no, I don't have this time open, they're not going to stop just sending me opportunities. They may now, if you ask them to stop sending you a particular opportunity, like let's say you were all gun ho and you was like, I'm going to help people like I did. I'm going to do a finance class, and then I was like, I don't want to do a finance class, no. So they sent me an opportunity for finance, and I was just like, nah. Um, so yeah, so I did not do that. Now some of these pay very, very well. Like I see um, one of these. What is that opportunity? Some of them was like $22, 22.50 an hour. So you can't say that. I'm just telling you that the lowest you will ever be paid for a hour class, and it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. Is and if you hear that click in my ear, that is called it's an instant um, opportunity where you can just click right in and just help a student real quick, right? Like this is a high school computer science person. I wish I could. One moment, let me see something. I could actually. Hold on a second. I was going to try and share my screen, but that right there did not work. Hold on. Why am I blanking out? But anyways, yeah, I will share my screen if I. Oh, here we go. So here's like the dashboard for Varsity Tutoring. So here's the dashboard. So you would get like this is an instant opportunity. So if I were to open it up here, you can see that this is somebody they need Python for AP, CSP. Of course, I don't know anything about that, so I would not take this. But if I did, I would just go ahead and take it and then answer the person's questions. Now, you don't have to shy away from it because I did. What you could do is, hey, if you have chat GTP, maybe you want to pop that question in there and then see, or you just want to go in and just ask the student exactly what it is because that's a very short explanation. Well, while I have this on here, let's go ahead and kind of look at some things. Let me make sure I don't want to show. Wait a minute. Oops. I don't want to show people's names. Okay. So let's go up here. And I know I'll probably have to blur that part out. But so you can see I have a schedule here. And I have a class here. This is the class that I was telling you about. I have this class here. And this has a lot of resources that you can do here. And so once you start, it's very easy to get things going. Okay, it's very, very, very easy. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen before I show stuff that I ain't supposed to be showing on here. So yeah, Varsity Tutors. Oh my gosh, very, 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 very good. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have so much that I want to share. I have so much that I want to do. Now, let me see if I can pull up my all school. Well, all school, I created a class for that. Now, all school is this is a little bit of a different animal. They still get your students for you. You set your price, your own price, but all school is going to take 15% of your whatever price you put out there. Okay. So they take 15%. I'm not sure how much Varsity does. I don't even want to get in on the fact of how much they are charging the student, because to me that's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to only be my business when I decide to open up, or as I start to get tutors for my own tutoring company. Now, I can't take Varsity's tutor uh, children and put them in my own tutoring class, and I would never do that. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. But I'm going to advertise outside of Varsity. Okay. Now that's the good thing about being an independent contractor, is that you don't have a clause in there saying, hey, you can't work for other, companies or tutoring companies, right? So you can work wherever and how much you actually want. Now, is it tiresome to have your camera on? Yeah, probably why I don't have my camera on right now, because it's kind of tiresome. Um, and the other thing is, what is this here? So the other thing is that you know, it can be tiresome when if it's something that if like I did my schedule I had it was back to back. Let me tell you, I'm not going to show the student's name. Okay, so so the most students I've had in a day, which I need to have more, I ain't gonna lie, because it was like one, two, three, four. Four students, I believe I had in the day. And let me just double check here. So I had four students. Here I got one, two, three, four, five students. Actually, I wouldn't mind having. What would be a good one? Like if I started at 11, and that'd be one. There'll be a lot of students, so that'd be probably about 8 students. So that'd be like your 8-hour day. But teaching is different, right? I'm going to kind of like the class a little bit better because I got 15 students in that one class, right? That's a nice little chunk of money, and only working an hour. And these classes, my class schedule for this, oops. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, so my class schedule for this is only once a week, which I think is great. So, because that means I can schedule a whole bunch of other people around it. So, yeah, this is the way to go, guys. So if you're the type of person that you want to do something helpful, you want to do something that is going to bring put money in your pocket right away, or you don't want to quit your 9 to 5 just yet, but you want something that you could probably scale out to be a business, take it from me and start tutoring and start Varsity Tutoring. So I'm going to leave those links in the description. If you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, I'm also going to have another video on this, and just to give you guys a heads up. So how much did I make? We'll talk about that a little bit later. I'm going to tell you how much. I can tell you this: you get paid twice a week. I never had a job that paid me twice a week before. So twice a week you get paid, and so it's up to you to make that week good, right? So I'm going to tell you, one day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because you can literally do this. You can work like around the clock. One day I'm going to do that. And just to see how much money right now, my whole goal is to see how many children I can help and see how much money I can make it in the same progress. Yes. It's so awesome. Okay. All right. But it was worth all of those different things that I just told you guys. I tried, and yeah, everything is not for everybody. All these people that are saying they're making money doing those other things, good luck to you guys. That's awesome. I'm going to share also the program that I use to actually help my readers. I actually brought a program. It only cost me about 20, I think it was $28, I want to say, and it is the best program ever. But before I tell you guys what I'm going to do is I am going to get an affiliate login if they got it. Now that's a way that you can actually maybe make money with affiliate marketing, is if people actually click your link. Oh, by the way, the links that I'm going to put in there, like I said, if you become a tutor, only thing I get is $25, and you get $25 as well. And if you refer someone to me, there is a referral. If you refer a tutor or person that needs to be tutored through me, I do get some money for that as well. So, not breaking the bank, not getting rich because you signed up and worked for the company. Nothing like that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't realize. Wait a minute. I thought I paid. Hold on a second. Let me see something. But anyways, this membership is for a year that I got in the online learning. And what you do is you have access, and I'll go through this as well for you guys. So if I get enough people that want to become a tutor, you know, then I'll, give more information on that and how everything works. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much. This has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I hope to keep you guys posted on, I will keep you guys posted on more of these. Okay. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye bye.